expert Greg Anthony and David Aldridge reporting courtside. Just a quick look now at how the point totals have looked over the last few months for Jackson.
It's been surprising to me to see him take a little bit of a tumble lately in terms of what he's doing for them offensively. The points just haven't been there for him like they were a few months back. The defenses he's facing have adjusted to him, and he hasn't been able to make his own adjustments.
Now a look at Dallas's starting lineup. Kleber is the 4 with Porzingis in the middle. Jalen Brunson out there with Luka Doncic. And it's Finney-Smith in at the small forward position. And for Memphis, Jackson and Valanciunas, they're in the middle. Morant and Brooks manning the backcourt. And it's Winslow in at the 3, the small forward. So Dallas will get the first possession. Now Doncic. Outside, Porzingis. Back to Doncic. Over Brooks. Doncic, no good.
Well, he's a quality mid-range shooter, but he can't get that one to go.
And this kid, Ja Morant, came out of nowhere, under-recruited in high school, showed some promise in that first year of college, but boy, did he blow up.
Now here's Winslow. Porzingis with the steal. Now here's Brunson. In the corner, it's Kleber. And a miss there on the triple. And Morant really impacts the game in every area.
It's incredible, Kevin. He gives you the points, the assists, the rebounds. But then you look at the box score, and you also see a block, a couple steals. And I like that he shoots a high percentage at the line.
And the Grizzlies, they come in off the loss to the Trailblazers in Portland. Pass to Doncic. And the layup is good.
Boy, no fear from Luka Doncic. When he's near the hoop, he will challenge anyone.
Now here's Morant. Brunson covering. Baseline try. Here's Valanciunas. Banked in off the glass.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
To me, Greg, that's a complete lack of communication on that side of the ball. These guys need to be talking to each other.
Here's Finney-Smith after the made shot from Jonas Valanciunas. Brunson finds Porzingis. 5 on the clock. Lays it up and in on the nice reverse.
Well, Kristaps Porzingis understands with his length and size, those are high percentage finishes. Nicely done.
Brooks the pass to Morant. Passes it to Jackson. Over Brunson. Jackson misses. The Mavericks have gone 2 of 5 here, making 40% so far to start out the game. Brunson, good.
You know, there's an unselfishness to Luka Doncic, and a pretty pass right there.
On the sideline, let's catch up with Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Well, a bit ago, Taylor Jenkins and I were able to chat. Defensively, they'll be focused on Luka Doncic. The young point forward and rookie of the year is so crafty attacking and creating shots for himself and others. Kevin, they'll have to be just as smart as Doncic in covering him and trying to contain him.
Thank you, David.
And as Dirk Nowitzki walks off into the sunset, the Mavericks seem to have found their next European superstar in Luka Doncic. The number 3 pick in last year's draft had a rookie season for the ages.
Shooting 2. And he makes the first. And Doncic, the EuroLeague MVP, led Real Madrid to a title. EuroLeague Finals MVP, all at the tender age of 19.
Incredibly accomplished. Despite that, slipped a little bit in the draft into the waiting arms of the Mavs, who moved up 2 spots to get him.
All free throws good from Doncic.
An efficient night from the line. This is a guy who puts in the work, and it pays dividends.
There's Morant. He had a 21-point outing in their last game against Portland. Pulls up. High post. It's hauled in by Porzingis. And so it's Doncic with it. He brings it up for the Dallas Mavericks. Drops it in from 11 feet. Doncic has got 6.
Every time they get scored on during this run, it's come from inside the paint.
Knocked away. Here's Morant. After 2 misses to start the game, he's on the board with that shot made.
And for a great shooter, Morant really works for high percentage shots. Loves to take it inside.
Outside, Porzingis. Johnson with it. Jackson on him. And down it goes, jamming that one home.
And credit the screen for giving him the space he needed to get to the rim.
For sure, GA allows him to come in with the sledgehammer.
Boy, that's a play you just practice time and time again, and that's the result of the work put in.
There's Winslow. Nice D from Porzingis.
You will have to finish harder than that if you want to convert in traffic.
To the paint. And the dunk by Porzingis.
And this offense is in a perfect rhythm, and you can see how they're finishing their plays.
Well, what great game planning, what great execution. It doesn't get much better than this.
Now here's Brooks. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. Here's Valanciunas. The shot, no good. And it's Dallas the other way. Last time they met was in Dallas.
And the last meeting of these two teams, they were really sharp defensively, disrupting the flow of their offense and causing a ton of turnovers.
I think they took tremendous satisfaction from that performance and ended up winning going away. So is it something they'll look to repeat tonight?
Now here's Brooks after Luka Doncic's miss.
And you can tell the defender not anticipating the step back. He was headed in the opposite direction.
Outside, Porzingis. Shoots over Winslow. And the shot goes in from Kristaps Porzingis. Porzingis has got 6.
And now you see them starting to really work the ball inside.
Floats one, and Morant will lay it in.
And the delicate touch on display there. Gotta love when Morant lets that floater fly off his fingertips. Beautiful.
Here's Finney Smith. He had a 15-point outing in their last game against Denver. Here's Doncic. And Finney Smith gets it to go.
Make no mistake, guys, the playmaking ability of Luka Doncic is special. Even at a young age, this guy can pick apart a defense.
Now here's Morant. He feeds it to Valanciunas, and he makes that one. Valanciunas has got his second basket of the game.
And they've done well at taking advantage of some late defensive rotations and getting the ball in the paint.
Here's Doncic. And Dallas again with the bucket.
And it's coming easy for them right now. 5 baskets in a row in the paint.
The Grizzlies trail by 8. Morant with it. Doris, there is nothing like opening night in the NBA. Every fan base just teeming with optimism for the upcoming season.
I think all of us are just so thrilled to have NBA basketball back. There's no losses in the losing column. Everybody's happy. Let's tip it off and go.
And guys have that little step, and these first weeks of the season are always exciting.
Oh, no doubt. Everybody's bursting with enthusiasm. Players are fresh.
The Grizzlies have been a winning team for most of the last decade. Injuries snapped their playoff streak back in 18, but the silver lining, a top draft pick they used to select Jaren Jackson.
And that one falls for Jackson. And in his rookie season, Jaren Jackson, the youngest player in the league. he seemed NBA ready.
And already he impacts the game on both ends of the floor. A ton of upside with this young man. He's already helping the Grizz win games.
Jackson hits both of them. Here's Brunson. Pass to Kleba. And here's Porzingis. The pass to Brunson. Now here's Doncic. Just 5 to shoot. And it's a defensive 3-second violation. The Grizzlies coaching search took 2 months. They finally settled on Taylor Jenkins, the former assistant coach with the Milwaukee Bucks.
Jenkins, with an economics degree from Penn, fits the young academic profile of this Memphis front office. Worked for the Spurs 6 years as an assistant under Mike Budenholzer, who was the coach of the year in 2019. That pedigree helped him get the job.
And the technical free throw is good. Here's Brunson. Pass to Kleba. Fires for 3. It's rebounded by Memphis. Valanciunas has got rebound number 5 here tonight. Here's Morant. Looks good, is good. Bucket number 4 from the field. He's taken only 6 shots.
All right, defensively now, you've got to find a way to slow this guy down because he's putting it to you.
Dallas moving the ball around. Doncic outside. And Winslow comes to help. Pass to Brunson. That one, no good. Some solid defense there from Jackson.
Just doing the job on the backboard.
Well, you think the ownership style of the Mavericks, something the league had to adjust to. Very active, very outspoken. Sometimes I think that rubbed people the wrong way. But now you get the sense it's almost the new normal.
And that one falls for Brooks. And the Mavericks, we know, have been trendsetters, investing in development and in technology.
Kevin, they have always been on the cutting edge of data collection and then using that data to give them a competitive advantage. When you're in a business, it's always about what's next? How can I be better?
And both free throws good for Brooks. Dallas has gone 0 of 2 from deep here. Brunson the pass to Richardson. Here's Porzingis. It's stolen by Valanciunas. Here's Morant. And finished off by Morant.
And you got to close off those avenues to Morant. Once he gets in one, he is focused on dropping the hammer.
Now here's Brunson. Pass to Finney-Smith. Kleba kicks to Porzingis. The pass to Brunson. Lets it go with the 3. That one no good. And it's Memphis the other way. Morant passes to Brooks, and he stuffs it. What a pass to set him up.
And have to commend the unselfish attitude. Like how Morant just recognized the open man, and the ball is right there.
Now here's Porzingis. 6 points for him. And here we go. Morant heading to the hoop. And it goes down 2 points. And now a 5-point Grizzly lead.
Every team looking to get easy ones in transition.
We call that one the do-it-yourself kit.
And Dallas calls their first time out of the game. Doris, such an honor to be on this with you. And you were the first female to become a full-time NBA analyst, breaking new ground. You've accomplished so much in your life, personally, professionally. What would you tell young women who are graduating college, looking to get ahead in their career in what you've chosen?
Well, first and foremost, I've been very lucky, Kevin. The game of basketball has been a part of my life since I was 7. It's been a driving force. I love it. I would just tell young women, times are changing. Dream big. There's nothing that's impossible. And I'm so thankful to the NBA players and coaches who have just wrapped their arms around me from the time I entered this business. So kudos to those players who are part of the change, no question.
And hard work. I have seen you work. I have seen you prepare. No one prepares more. No one works harder than you.
Thanks, Kev.
And a chance now to take a look at some numbers for Brunson. How he did last season. Put up about 9 points per, 3 assists, and 2 rebounds. I mean, the numbers aren't bad on their own, but he knows that he can help this team in a bigger way.
And sometimes it comes down to the flow of the offense. One night it's your night, another night perhaps it's somebody else's.
Now here's Brunson. That one's off, still out of sync.
And that one gives them a +5 rebound advantage, Kevin.
There's Winslow. Valanciunas in the high post. Pass to Morant. Just 4 to shoot. That's good. And it's Jackson with the assist that time.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Brunson kicks to Finney-Smith. 1:24 left in the first. Oh, he misses the dunk.
And his defense so valuable. Not many can bother that shot at the rim.
Boy, you see the effort. You see the range. This guy prides himself in his ability to shut you down.
And beginning to take charge of this game. This could be a crucial point.
Well, working hard, building out a small lead, but you can't afford any kind of letdown here.
Here's Kleba. Passes to Brunson. Over Jackson, and they'll turn it over. Could not get off the shot. 24-second violation. Now here's Morant. Brunson covering. Goes up to the stripe, and another basket for Memphis.
Building up a big early lead. They have taken charge of this game.
And they've been doing it largely at the offensive end, Greg. If the defense does not adjust, this could be a blowout.
Here's Kleba. Last game he had 12. Pass to Finney-Smith. Shot clock at 5. Takes the elbow jumper and drains it. And here's Morant.
And Morant is great at putting pressure on defenders, which in turn draws contact.
The Grizzlies have hit all 4 of their chances so far in this one.
Yeah, and fairly decent a season ago, about 77% from the line.
That's good from Morant.
And the potential of Morant is sky high. A dynamic guard. He plays with a Russell Westbrook type edge and intense on both ends.
And so he hits both. 9 seconds left to play in the first. Now Brunson. Here's Porzingis, and that would have counted, but his shot was off the mark this time. And so it's Memphis. Their lead at 11 points to end the quarter. They dictated the pace, pushed the ball at every chance, and it's paying off for them. We'll take a quick break and then back to the action here. Kristaps Porzingis grew up in faraway Latvia, but thanks to his brother, developed a passion for the NBA.
My older brother, he was a big fan of NBA always, and he always had pictures of Michael and then Kobe and Shaq, and then we both started watching a lot of NBA highlights. And then later on, 13, 14, Kobe and Powell, you know, I used to watch those guys play a lot.
And Greg, that's something different now for foreign players, isn't it? A lot more exposure to the NBA.
And KP, a fan of the culture. You saw him in cornrows as a kid. I think that helped prepare him for the transition.
And glad to have you with us, folks. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. And guys, the Grizzlies enjoying a nice lead here.
Impressive start. They came in with a well-conceived game plan and have executed.
What terrific work at the offensive end. They have built some early momentum here.
And now, brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset our lineups. So the Grizzlies 5 right now. They've got Kyle Anderson. He's out there with Brooks. Jones is out there with Jonas Valanciunas. Here's Brunson. Tyus Jones picking up that last basket. Richardson finds Brunson. Hardaway trying to free himself up. Brunson, good. Brunson's got 6. Memphis leading by 13. Just over a minute gone here in the second quarter. Stolen by Brunson. Feeds it to Hardaway. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Well, think back to while Tim Hardaway Jr. was with the Knicks, he was carrying such a burden offensively because Porzingis was still recovering.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
That free throw good from Hardaway. And we've seen Hardaway be a much more efficient player than in the past.
What we know, Kevin, unequivocally, is that this young man can score the basketball. But what you hope is the best players in the NBA are all about efficiency. That's what you want Hardaway Jr. thinking about. How can I be the most efficient guy on the floor?
Hardaway hits them both. We hear this a lot, Doris. The great offense always beats great defense. Think that's true?
I do, Kevin. I think obviously a defender is usually in reactionary mode. It's the rare defender who is dictating to the offensive player what they want to happen. So imagine trying to impact LeBron James as he's playing in the open floor with a head of steam. Like, good luck with that.
Yeah. Here's Brunson following the score by Memphis. And the pass to Powell. Now Richardson. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. It's going to go on Tyus Jones. Well, maybe not the most well-known player in the league, but Josh Richardson has been a big source of offense, and Greg has done it for a while now.
A bit of a specialist, but Richardson has no problem putting up and making threes.
Shooting 2.
And he knocks down the first one.
Hey, guys, this is the way to stay in the game. They're doing a masterful job from the line. Perfect this quarter.
And Richardson drops them both. Second quarter of play with around 2 minutes gone so far. And we've got an update here, so let's catch up with David Aldridge.
Well, guys, one of the things that the NBA has been forward thinking about is always accepting new ideas. And they've got a bunch of them on the table in recent weeks. A mid-season tournament, a postseason play-in tournament, maybe even reducing the 82-game regular season schedule. Now, all of these would be very bold moves, but Commissioner Adam Silver has always demonstrated a willingness to think outside the box. Kevin?
DA, great assessment, good report. Thank you so much. Here's Brooks, following the score by Josh Richardson. Jones for three. Gets the three-pointer to fall. Jones has got 5 points so far.
Outstanding pass, on time and on target.
Outside Hardaway. There's the triple. Hits it from three-point range.
You can see the kind of confidence Hardaway has in his shot. This guy is so fluid in the catch-and-shoot situations.
Anderson passes to Valanciunas. Back to Anderson. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot. Mavericks trail by 11. Pass to Hardaway. Now here's Brunson. He's tightly guarded. Stein finds Richardson. 5 to shoot. Outside Hardaway. Another three for Dallas.
Well, we know that Tim Hardaway Jr. can space the floor. You don't want to allow him to start cooking.
Jones against Richardson. Jones, no luck.
And the activity he shows around the rim is why he is such a respected defender.
And what you love about his work defensively, the ability to challenge and change shots without fouling.
So it's the Grizzlies now, following the score by Dallas. Anderson passes to Valanciunas. Can't cash in from close range.
That is some tough defense there against one of the better finishers in our game.
Brunson kicks to Richardson. Passes it to Stein. Hardaway for three. It's rebounded by Memphis. The biggest lead of the game, 15 points. They'll be off next to Utah for a meeting with the Jazz. And that'll be the first of a 2-game road trip for them. On the wing, that shot is off. Now Dallas takes it the other way. Pass to Richardson. And he makes the bucket, gets the whistle, and now a three-point play chance here for him.
And they've repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
On the night, he's gone 2 for 2 at the stripe. Porky Dangs checked in for the Grizzlies. Luka Doncic, he's checked in for Dallas. That's good from Richardson. Boris, when you watch the game now, bigs playing on the perimeter, who can really defend and hold their own outside the lane we've seen?
Well, you think about a guy at the rim like Clint Capella, who is a great shot-blocking force. But in today's NBA, he's got to be able to guard the pick and roll, make the necessary switch. And because Capella has got great feet, and because he can move laterally so quickly, he might be 6'10", 6'11", but he can get out and switch in the pick and roll. It is a thing of beauty to watch.
Just 5 on the clock. Here's Stein, and there's the whistle on the shot. Took the foul, shot misses. He'll be shooting 2. There's the call. Memphis gets the foul. Since taking over the starting role in 2018, Willie Cauley-Stein has lived up to his draft spot of being number 6 pick overall in 2015.
And you knew that a big man like Cauley-Stein would take a few years to develop, but at a legit 7 feet and great length, he is everything you could hope for in a starting center.
Shooting 2.
He misses the free throw.
We know this about the Dallas Mavericks. They will put every piece of data and information to use in terms of trying to get an advantage. Think about it, guys. They are now doing blood tests, trying to head off injury for their players. They believe this gives them a clearer picture into the overall health of their athletes.
He hits the second from the line. And Doris, those blood tests you were talking about, always subject to player permission. they want to honor player privacy.
I think you have to, Kevin, and most of the Mavs have embraced it. These tests have the ability to measure almost 50 biomarkers. As an athlete, you're always trying to stay in peak form. As an organization, you're always trying to manage appropriately their workloads.
Now, here's Richardson. 9 points in the game so far. Now the pass to Doncic. 14 feet away, and the basket for the 4th time from the field. He's a healthy 4 for 6.
You cannot let Doncic get established on the interior. This guy feels very comfortable wherever he is on the floor.
Basket Chang. Over Cauley Stein. The shot off that time. So the Mavericks will take it the other way. Down low. And Cauley Stein throws it down.
Cauley Stein, a tremendous athlete and a dynamic finisher.
Richardson against Jones. Brooks outside. And that comes off the assist by Jones. Jones has got his 3rd assist on the night.
You can see it. Once this guy gets his rhythm, he is so hard to slow down. What an excellent night for him and his team.
And the rejection by Chang.
Oh, the 7'3" wingspan erases that shot. Nice by Gorgie Zhang.
Huge hole in the defense that possession. He didn't waste any time cutting through it.
Now, here's Doncic. 38 points for him last game against Denver.
I thought his physicality was crucial, too. You know, he kept the defense on their toes and repeatedly got to the free throw line.
Here's Richardson. Dallas needs to get off a shot. Hardaway for 3. It's not going to fall. He's taken 4 shots and made 2.
More good work on the glass there. When it's all said and done, I think rebounding might tell the story in this game.
Now here's Jones. 5 points in the game. Here's Chang. And it hung on the rim, but wouldn't fall for him. And so it's Doncic with it. He brings it up for the Mavericks. Hardaway against Brooks. Hardaway, no good. Memphis leading by 5. Here's Brooks. And the rejection by Cauley Stein.
You better come stronger than that. Cauley Stein, a presence defensively.
Here's Chang. It's hauled in by Richardson.
This has not been a good period for this guy. Out of sync, not letting the game come to him. He's got to settle down and make shots.
Dallas moving it around. To the inside.
And let's briefly take a look at the stats for Anderson. Some last season stats for him. Averaged about 8 points a game last season. 6 rebounds and 3 assists. Well, fans of this team will take this kind of production from him without hesitation.
I tell you, he has been a solid contributor. They have called his number, and he has delivered for them.
First one falls for him.
And what I like about Cauley Stein is just how hard he plays. Really, both ends, a scrappy player.
Porzingis, he's checked in for Dallas. Cauley Stein hits them both. And the Grizzlies leading by 3. Morant with it. 20 points for him. The shot that time, not on target. Good work defensively by Richardson. Passes it to Porzingis. And the dunk by Porzingis.
Boy, what a display of toughness from Kristaps Porzingis. He's a rock down low.
Now here's Morant. Richardson cover from 10 feet out, and it's Morant missing. Dallas has gone 2 of 4 from three-point range so far in the second quarter. Doncic, and the dunk by Doncic.
There's a burst that allows Luka Doncic to be effective on his drives. You're not going to catch him standing around. This guy is in attack mode.
Now here's Morant. Inside. Jang, no luck.
And he's been way off the mark this quarter. It's been ugly.
Here's Doncic, and the dunk by Doncic.
This incredible confidence that Luka Doncic possesses, my goodness.
The Grizzlies trail by 3. .152 left in the first half. And here's Jang, still looking for his first bucket in this one. Morant out of bounds. Dallas takes possession. And the upcoming schedule for the Mavericks. On Saturday, they'll head back home to host the Phoenix Suns. And then on Monday, they'll face off against Paul George and the Los Angeles Clippers.
And, you know, nobody loves playing on the road, but it does offer a good chance to see exactly what your team is made of. This team is going to find out a lot about itself over the next stretch of games.
Back to Porzingis. Second chance shot. Yes, that goes in. Porzingis has got 10 points in the game.
Yeah, that's the third bucket in a row from the paint. This defense needs to clog those lanes in the middle.
So timeout called here. The first for Memphis. And Greg, as many expected, Porzingis getting a huge deal from Dallas to keep him a Mav for a long time.
Mavs feel he can be better than he was before the injury. Love the idea of pairing him long-term with Doncic. Signed him to a lengthy and sizable deal to be the core of their future.
And Memphis making a change here. Clark's checked in. The Mavericks also with a sub. Maxi Kleber, he's checked in for Willie Cauley-Stein. There's 1:17 left in the first half. To end the cold streak, here's Clark. Nice work on the board. He's paying off with the basket.
Something that's kept this game close is the fact that the rebound stats for both teams are almost identical.
Doncic kicks to Porzingis. Good. And the assist goes to Doncic. Doncic has got 3 assists now in this one.
Well, Kevin, how about the shot mechanics of your 7-footer? Kristaps Porzingis is efficient in catch and shoot.
Now here's Brooks. He had a 21-point outing in their last game against Portland. Pass to Jackson. Shot clock at 6. Winslow dishes to Jackson. Porzingis with the rebound. Porzingis has got 6 rebounds now in the game. Here's Richardson. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
Boy, showing a lot more aggressiveness now after making 0 trips to the line in the first quarter.
This is his 3rd trip to the free throw line in the game.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
That's good from Richardson. And Richardson drops them both. The Grizzlies trail by 8. Morant passes to Jackson. Now here's Morant. Tight defense on him. Deep, and that one released in time, but no good. And so it's Dallas, holding on to an 8-point lead heading into the break. Trailing to start the quarter, they battled hard and pulled off a tremendous comeback. Now enjoying the lead. We come back right after this.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Ernie Johnson here with Shaq and Kenny, and a favorite time of the year as we're halfway through one of the first games of this fresh NBA season. Luka Doncic had a huge first quarter. He had 14 points, 3 assists, and 1 rebound. Shaq, what's your take on Dallas?
Well, they were really in attack mode. The most telling stat is how many times they got to the free throw line. They weren't all afraid to get their hand and get those elbows dirty. You know I'm a specialist when it comes to the elbows, Ernie.
How about you, Kenny? What'd you think about Memphis?
To fall behind like this at home after only one half is upsetting. We're not talking about an insurmountable deficit. We're not talking about a small one either. They're going to have to play a good second half of basketball for a chance to win this.
And that's a wrap for our halftime show. The third quarter just about to get started.
And for those of you just tuning in, thanks for being with us. The second half of this game still to play. Guys, Ja Morant has been sensational.
He's done a fantastic job of finding open space to operate within the first few quarters.
One of the things every player is after is efficiency at the offensive end. And boy, this young guy has done just that.
And happy you could join us. We've got 2 quarters left to go in regulation. The Grizzlies trail by 8. Here's who Rick Carlisle is starting the second half with. Kleber is the 4 with Porzingis in the middle. Doncic out there with Jalen Brunson. And it's Finney Smith in at the 3 slot.
And purely from a physical standpoint, Ja Morant has it all. The height, the long arms, the frame to put on more weight. And few players are more explosive athletically.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And the first one at the line is good. And with Morant, you not only get the physical attributes, Greg, you get the mental toughness and awareness.
Yeah, this kid loves to compete. The bigger the game, the bigger he plays. I think we're looking at a potential all-NBA performer when it's all said and done.
And that's good as he hits both of his shots. Dallas leading by 6. Brunson kicks to Kleber. Back to Brunson. Down to 5 on the shot clock. The 3 kept alive. Kleber. And there's the pass to Finney Smith. Here's Kleber. Goes back up. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. It's on Jonas Valanciunas.
You know, and with his height, it is really hard to affect Porzingis' shot without fouling him. He is a problem for defenders.
And the impact that Porzingis can have on the defensive end, Greg, cannot be overstated.
The reach and leaping ability he has paired with his timing make him a premier rim protector. And what sets him over the top really is that fearlessness. He will challenge anyone and everyone at the rim.
No good on that one.
Well, you have got to love the versatility of Kristaps Porzingis. Unbelievable shooting touch at 7'3", can also be a monster on the defensive end. Good luck, future of the NBA.
Good on the second free throw. The Grizzlies trail by 7. Now the feed to Morant. It's good. Morant's got 4 this quarter.
Proving how dominant he can be. When Morant is shooting with confidence, it really allows him to take over.
Now here's Brunson. Pass to Finney-Smith. Here's Kleba, covered by Winslow. Here's Doncic. Count that as his 7th field goal in 9 tries. He's shooting 78%.
Well, Luka Doncic has every skill necessary to be a difference maker on the boards. Let's begin with his great size.
Here's Finney-Smith, covered by Winslow, and Winslow comes to help. Doncic right side. It's rebounded by Memphis.
All right, time now to pick it up. You're 1 for 4, and you certainly don't want to give your opponent momentum.
2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
And I'll tell you, on the low block, Valanciunas has shown that he can be a skilled offensive player, and the defense has got to pay attention to him. What a tremendous job playing through contact.
And he's got his first free throw of the game.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
First free throw is good.
Well, Kevin, the 5th overall pick back in 2011, Valanciunas has worked so hard to improve his entire game. I'll tell you, it's paid off, Kevin. He can impact a game in a lot of different ways.
Valanciunas hits them both. And so it's Brunson with it. He brings it up for the Mavericks. It's a 5-point game. Next matchup, they'll be home against the Suns. That game will be a quick pit stop before hitting the road again. Now here's Porzingis. Finney-Smith passes to Doncic. Clock at 6. From past the arc. He can't hit that time. And Memphis the other way now.
Only 20% shooting in this quarter. They need to settle down and relax a little bit here.
Passes it to Valanciunas. Back to Brooks. Kleba with the rebound.
Oh, you've got to be able to deliver when you get a bunny like that. That's just too easy of a shot to miss.
Pass to Doncic. Porzingis kicks to Doncic. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. Greg, you look at the young Luka Doncic. What impresses you the most right now about his game?
Well, Kevin, you just don't see many players his height who can handle and make step-back threes. Also, his confidence. He came into the league never doubting that he could dominate a game. And don't forget about his brilliance as a passer.
The first one falls.
Well, Luka Doncic, from the moment he stepped between the lines in the NBA, has flashed incredible potential and skill.
All free throws good from Doncic. The Grizzlies trail by 7. Now Winslow. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. Now here's Morant. Guarded by Doncic. And that one's good. Morant.
Well, the touch and the focus. What a pretty move in the lane.
Here's Doncic. Cleveland controls the rebound and puts it back up and in. And the Mavericks lead by 7.
That is really good work there on the offensive glass.
Now here's Winslow. D right on him. Mavericks with the rebound. Porzingis has got rebound number 8 now on the night. Out to the right wing. Here's Finney Smith. A chance there to push it to double digits, but it's off the mark. For Memphis, they've gone 2 of 5 shooting here in the third quarter. Okay, well, let's go down to David Aldridge for a report from the sideline.
Well, Kevin, Jaren Jackson Jr. is the son of an NBA player. And I'm so old, I covered his dad in college. Growing up, his parents let him. Jackson Jr. said, "I've always prided myself on being more than just a basketball player, but I can't deny my laser focus on the sport." Kevin, he's following in his father's footsteps, but looking to create his own legacy.
Terrific mentor, but he's just getting started, David. Thank you.
What a college career for Jalen Brunson. 2 championships and a Wooden Award. This is one of the most decorated players in college basketball history.
Kyle Anderson, he's checked in for the Grizzlies.
What's up?
And Brunson, the College Player of the Year back in 2018, fell to the second round. Doris, when you look at that time, why did he fall?
I think it had everything to do with the fact that he's not an elite athlete by NBA standards. But we know unequivocally Jalen Brunson is a winner. His father played a decade in the NBA. This young man has been around the game since his formative years, and you can see it in his game. This guy, a tough cover for any defender. Creative and assertive, scoring the ball.
To the inside, and so it looks like the Grizzlies will retain possession here.
And checking out the stats for Doncic. Last season, he played outstanding. Put up about 21 points a game, 8 rebounds, and 6 assists. And what is crazy is that these numbers might not even do his game justice. He's been phenomenal.
Feels like every night this guy does something that just blows your mind. So fun to watch. Someone the other players look up to.
Morant with the steal. Back to Jackson. Shoots from 8. The Grizzlies with another miss.
A good board there, Kevin, but overall they're getting slightly out-rebounded.
Now here's Brunson. Defense is right there. Porzingis can't hit. The Grizzlies trail by 8. To the paint. Anderson outside. Now here's Morant. Brunson covering. And that one's good. Morant.
I'll tell you, despite this guy's strong play in this period, they're still behind. Someone else has got to step up.
Doncic outside. Down low. And it's Porzingis that time on the assist by Doncic. Doncic has got 4 assists now tonight. Now here's Morant. Not a lot of room. Mavericks with the rebound. Porzingis has got double-digit rebounds now in the game. Powell, he's checked in for Dallas. Mavericks leading by 8. Doncic feeling it out. The pass to Finney Smith. Over to the wing. Here's Brunson, and it's Dallas with another.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Anderson kicks to Jackson. No good that time.
I'll tell you, it feels all night like this guy's been forcing shots, rushing shots. He's really struggling on the offensive end.
Just impressed with the teamwork out there, setting the table for one another.
Now a timeout called by Memphis.
And looking to stop this run and get back on track.
Really needs to settle his guys down right now and get them refocused.
Dallas on defense. Here's Morant. Softly drops in the floater. Morant's got 13 points here in the second half alone. Mavericks leading by 10. Doncic kicks to Porzingis. Wants to get it to Doncic and does.
And that's just great work there to get in the shooter's space and then go and corral that backcourt.
Brooks dishes to Morant. And so it's going to be a 3-second violation out there on the defense.
One shot.
And that one falls for Brooks.
This is as good as it gets from the charity stripe here in the second.
Clark, he's checked in for Jackson. Porzingis against Valanciunas. 5 to shoot. Memphis needs to get off a shot here. Nice D from Porzingis. Dallas leading by 9. Here's Finney-Smith. He has 6. Brooks on the double team. Powell. Nice pass. Led him to the rack perfectly for the layup. Powell's got his first points of the night. Brooks against Doncic. Pass to Clark. Here's Valanciunas. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. It's on Porzingis.
But Kevin, when Valanciunas forces the issue like that, he is really tough to handle. He does a good job drawing contact.
He'll take his 3rd and 4th free throw shots at the game right here.
And 79% from the line a season ago. Pretty consistent there as a free throw shooter.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
The free throw drops for Valanciunas. And he makes both free throws. And so it's Brunson with it. He brings it up for the Mavericks. The dish to Doncic. From outside the arc. But they'll get another chance. Here's Porzingis. Sinks it from just inside the baseline. Porzingis has got 20 points.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
It's Brooks on the wing. That's the 6th make from the field. He's taken 9 shots and missed but 3.
Just doing what he can. He's competing and he's converting.
And he has really kept them in this one, Greg. A high effort level. Now the rest of the team has got to step up.
Here's Finney-Smith. He's got 6. Here's Doncic. It's Clark with the rebound.
But I love the determination, guys. It's simply not there for him right now.
Doncic against Anderson. Passes it to Morant. Valanciunas inside. He gets that one. Valanciunas has got 6 in the quarter.
They are just killing him on the interior.
Pass to Finney-Smith. And here's Porzingis. Here's the pass to Brunson. 6 to shoot. Pass to Doncic. And out of bounds as Memphis gains possession.
Yeah, simply stated, you have to take care of the basketball, and they don't on that possession.
Jones checked in for the Grizzlies. The Grizzlies trail by 7. pass to Clark. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
Tough task trying to corral Clark there, especially when he's looking to score.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
Shooting 2.
And the first one at the line is good.
The potential is there. For Clark, it's about expanding the range so that it makes him more versatile offensively.
And so Clark nails both of them. Mavericks leading by 5. Here's Doncic, and he gets it to go. Doncic has got 8 points in the quarter.
Boy, what body control from the Slovenian forward. Doncic comfortable taking on all challengers.
Strong move to the 10, trying to get his guys going.
Hard not to get motivated, GA, right when your teammate makes that kind of play.
Where was the defense? No help. You can't afford to give up these kinds of buckets.
Tim Hardaway Jr.'s checked in for Dorian Finney-Smith. 1:39 left in the third quarter of the game. Outside, Jones. Here's Morant. And the 3 off target. The Mavericks shooting an efficient 53% from the field. Doncic, no good.
Well, this is the kind of shot we've come to expect him to make. He's got to be upset with that one.
And so far, going for more of an inside presence here in the second half, getting away from the three-point shot.
1:05 left to play in the third. Money from the wing. Doncic has got 24 points.
Well, they're calling his number time and time again, and he is delivering.
And slam dunk by Clark.
Looking nimble on the drive there. Once Clark sees an opening in the defense, he's looking to exploit.
And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. That one's on Morant. First one falls for him. The Grizzlies making a switch here. Winslow's checked in. The Mavericks also with a sub. Richardson's checked in. All 3 throws good from Doncic. 43 seconds left in the third. Now here's Morant, guarded by Doncic. Morant passes to Clark. Here's Valanciunas, and right on through for another basket. He's got 5 made on 5 of 9 shooting.
Well, I think, Kevin, this is something Jonas Valanciunas has hung his hat on, his ability to consistently get to the offensive window. Nicely done.
Dallas, no good that time either.
Well, the defense flat out awful right there, and he couldn't punish them for their mistake.
Jones, the pass to Valanciunas. There's Winslow, finds the bottom of the bucket from 13 feet out. And it's now only a 1-point Maverick lead. It's been all about Luka Doncic for the Dallas Mavericks. That quarter had to take a lot out of him. He racked up 12 points. And we've got more NBA action on 2K Sports coming your way after this break. And while we can now, let's take a look at today's State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter form.
And when you're the beneficiary of a pass that good, you better deliver, and he did just that.
Behind us, we start the fourth quarter in what is still anybody's ball game. They've got Corgi Dang. Winslow is out there with Clark. Then it's Jones. And it's Morant in at the 2. That's the lineup out there for the Grizzlies. Now here is Hardaway. 5 on the clock. And here's Richardson outside. It's rebounded by Memphis. Now here's Winslow. This is to Morant. With the floater, and that's 2 points on the layup. Morant's got 15 points in just the second half.
Fantastic instincts there by Morant, sizing up the D and then just taking what he sees.
Hardaway against Winslow. Here's Doncic, and it's good. Assisting on the play was Hardaway. 28 points for Luka Doncic. Well, as we move into the fourth, it's been an even game.
Guys, teams have exchanged the lead 5 times thus far.
Pass to Clark. Porzingis with the block.
This guy showing great potential as a rim protector. Porzingis a threat to block shots anywhere, anytime.
Powell dishes to Hardaway. Doncic outside. The pass to Porzingis over Clark. It's Clark with the rebound. Memphis trailing here. Winslow kicks to Morant. Pass to Clark. Morant with it. Steps back and fires. Mavericks with the rebound. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. That one's on Morant.
Clearly a foul.
No good on the free throw. Jaren Jackson, he's checked in for Clark. Maxi Kleber, he's checked in for Dallas. And he ends up missing both free throws. And it's Jackson with the ball, bringing it up for the Memphis Grizzlies. A great fourth quarter, just giving up 2 points.
Well, you love his effort level, right? Particularly when it's winning time. He is going for the finish.
The Mavericks trailing. Richardson the pass to Porzingis. And the dunk by Porzingis.
Wow, that's the mobility of Porzingis gliding in for the finish.
Doncic comes with the double team. Jones, no one around him. No good from outside. The Mavericks have gone 2 of 4 from the field since we started the final quarter of play. Here's Richardson. Yes, and it's Hardaway picking up the assist. Now it's a 3-point Dallas lead.
Well, you want some unselfishness from a guy who's capable of scoring. And Tim Hardaway says, you know what? My teammate's open. I'm going to get him the ball.
And he comes up with the deuce. 39 points for John Morant.
And that's about the worst defense I can imagine a team playing coming down the stretch.
You know, we talk about execution offensively coming down the stretch. To me, it's as important defensively, and they didn't have it.
Now, here's Richardson. It's good. With that basket, he's now 5 for 9.
And you don't want to allow too many of those short ones with the game right now in the balance.
Passes to Morant. Richardson with the double team. Lets a floater go, and Jackson throws it down hard.
It's been like this all night for both teams. The offenses having their way.
And it is a major disadvantage down the stretch if you can't guard. This may just come down to who has the ball last.
Here's Hardaway, following the score by Memphis. That one drops for him.
Boy, that's just great passing out of the double team. They had him bottled up, but he manages to create an easy basket out of all that pressure.
The handle and the acceleration. Morant moves around the court with the ball on the string.
Doncic kicks to Porzingis. Back to Doncic. Lets the three fly. Rebounded by Jackson. Jackson's got 7 rebounds in the game. On the wing, Winslow. Offensive rebound, Zhang. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
Now, this is, to me, where Zhang is really starting to improve, making moves inside that force the defender's hand.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
Ties it up, and this next one could give them the lead.
You'd be hard-pressed to find an area where Zhang's growth has not been seen. No longer a guy you can send to the line.
Dorian Finney-Smith's checked in for Tim Hardaway Jr. And that drops, so they now lead by 1.
Boy, a really soft touch on display. It is a luxury to have a big man who can hit from the line at a consistent rate.
The Mavericks have gone 5 of 8 shooting as we've come down the home stretch in this final quarter. Here's Richardson. Rebound by Zhang. And for the Grizzlies, their shooting in the fourth quarter has been efficient at 56%. Kicks it to Winslow. And he banks in the layup. And the Grizzlies lead by 3. Dallas has gotten off to an 0 for 2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter. Dallas calls timeout.
Yeah, things not going their way, and he wants to just try to talk this one over.
Well, night in and night out, sometimes it's a battle of runs. Who has the most?
Valanciunas, he's checked in for Memphis. And Dallas also making a switch. Jalen Brunson, he's checked in for Richardson. All right, let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, I heard Rick Carlisle during that last break talking with the team. He told his guys the inside game is working, so stick with it. That means posting, slashing, getting to the rim, whatever produces these high percentage looks. Kevin, back to you.
No good from Finney-Smith.
And when you are as good a shooter as he is, you have the confidence. You have to have the confidence to take that shot. It might not always fall.
And for most guys, I think you only want to take that shot if you've hit a few in a row. That is absolutely a heat check.
And all quarter long, he's been zeroed in and knocks down big shot after big shot here in the fourth.
Porzingis with the steal, and now the fast break. Doncic with the ball, and he uses the glass on the layup. Doncic has got 4 this quarter.
Luka Doncic has superstar written all over him. He's cooking.
Here's Morant, and finished off by Morant. Boy, right down to the wire here. Still anyone's ball game.
Yeah, and after all the energy both sides have expended, both teams still hungry for the win.
Now here's Brunson. Nice D from Valanciunas.
And he did everything he could to make that shot as difficult as possible.
We call that a great contest. You know this is something he brings to the table, the ability to anchor your defense.
There's Winslow. Pass to Valanciunas. 6 on the shot clock. Back to Winslow. This one for 3. No good. And the Mavericks going the other way now.
I'll tell you, it has not been this guy's best night, but the teammates have been there to pick up the slack. Love it.
The Grizzlies have gone 7 of 13 from the field here in the fourth. Count it, good. And now a 3-point Grizzly lead.
Way ahead of the field. He can do pretty much whatever he wants.
Big time play right there, showing the activity and ability to impact this game.
And we're seeing some great ball movement out of this group, guys.
Timeout called, the Grizzlies.
Start it.
We've got a moment for our Jordan player of the game, Ja Morant.
And guys, no doubt who our pick was going to be. He's made everyone else on the court look like they're playing at half speed. It's been total domination, and you can't help but just sit back and admire that performance.
And the Grizzlies making a change here. Brooks checked in. Here's Jackson. He kicks it to Winslow. And finished off by Morant.
And at 6'3", Morant sure can fly. Love when he gets up and throws it down.
Jackson comes over with the double. Back to Doncic. A floater. And Winslow pulls it down.
And the way he was able to reach out towards that release had an impact.
Oh, no question. He altered that shot, and most of the time, that's just as good as blocking it.
Boy, in a close game, it's nice to have him on your side. He's gone 7 of 9 here in the fourth to give them some light.
Brunson, no good. Memphis leading by 6. Coach is liking what he's seeing from his offense.
And guys, they put the defense on the defensive. A nice move to create a gap there in the defense and get to the bucket.
They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
No one near Doncic as he lets it fly. Here's Porzingis. Whistle blows. Basket is good. So a chance here for a 3-point play.
And while they haven't worked it inside as much in the second half as they did earlier, it wouldn't be a bad idea to get back to that strategy.
Memphis has gone 1 of 3 from outside the arc since we've reached the fourth quarter. To the middle, and it's Valanciunas finishing it off.
Well, Kevin, to steal a line from you, up high and down hard, Jonas Valanciunas. Go ahead, big fella.
Doncic with it. He's picked up by Morant. On the pass to Porzingis. Pass to Kleber. Shot clock at 6. Here's Doncic, and the dunk by Doncic.
Doncic has been in this position many times. He makes it look easy.
And the Grizzlies leading by 5. Here's Morant. Porzingis with the block. Uses both hands to slam it down.
Just the kind of play they need in a game this close.
You know, that's the kind of aggression they want from their floor leader.
Boy, and not just the aggression, Ken, the ability to get to the rim, but how about the finish with intention?
He was all alone on that one. Winslow's got 11 in the second half.
Terrific dime there. Morant realizing his responsibility to share the wealth with his teammates.
Here's Porzingis, and the rebound goes to the Grizzlies. Valanciunas has got 12 rebounds here tonight. Big time effort. Winslow, the pass to Jackson. Now here's Morant. He's guarded closer. Bucket is good, and it's an 8-point Grizzly lead.
Well, terrific instincts from Jonas Valanciunas on the interior. This guy has improved in the low post every year.
Passes it to Porzingis. Stolen by Brooks. And oh, here we go. Brooks got it. The fast break chance. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
No question he got bumped on that shot.
Elbow. 2. Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
He hits the first one, and that will put them up by 9. And both free throws good for Brooks. 58 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. Dallas calls timeout. They're trailing by 10. There's 53 seconds left in the fourth quarter. There's 53 seconds left in the game. And Doncic gets it to go.
I'll tell you, Luka Doncic makes tough shots look easy. Boy, that close to the bucket through that much contact, nice.
Now here's Morant. Kicks to Jackson. To the inside. Valanciunas against Porzingis. Jackson trying to break free.
I think it's safe to call this one a wrap.
Well, it's been a hard-fought battle through much of the night. They just missed out on a couple of opportunities they'd love to do over.
Oh, fellas, that was vicious two-hand monster slam.
Guys, I don't think there was anyone who could have stopped him on that one. Drops the second one is good. Both at the line, and it's an 8-point game. And the Mavericks call time here. They trail by 8. 23 seconds left in the fourth quarter. .23 seconds left to play in the final quarter. Right outside, launches it. It's good. Oh, and that cuts the lead to just 5. Here's Melton, and they go to the intentional foul.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
First free throw is good, and that increases their lead to 6. So he gets them both, and it's a 7-point game.
Well, we know this. Free throw shooting is such a mental aspect of the game. This guy keeps his composure and comes through.
A 3 from Porzingis. And Winslow pulls it down. And so the Grizzlies take the win. It was a fantastic ball game, and they did a great job making sure it didn't get away from them late.
Yeah, I mean, they faced some challenges, but really held firm when they needed to. On both ends, just effective in terms of coming away with this win.
And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Thanks, Kevin. Jonas, you have a lot on you in terms of patrolling the paint. How do you think you're doing?
I feel good. There is a better game, there is a worse game, but, I'm bringing energy every game. I'm fighting, and my job is take rebounds, set a screens. I'm doing that job.
It's grunt work, but you're good at it. Thanks. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, David, thank you. And that'll